pain is the greatest blessing. Leprosy was a picture of sin in the Old Testament. It's one sickness in the Old Testament that is to characterize sin. So there were laws for the lepers in the Old Testament. So leprosy is a picture of sin. And you've heard me use this illustration, and I like to use it because it's very relevant to what I'm just saying. What happens to people with leprosy is gradually they lose sensation. You get a little patch here and you don't feel anything there. You poke it, you don't feel anything. Sensation is gone. And the thing about leprosy, like sin, is it spreads. It doesn't stay there. It's inside. It goes into different parts. It's not leprosy that eats away your nose. You don't feel sensation, and because of that, gradually you can get injured and all, and you can't do anything about it. Like you've heard me use the example of the leprosy person who was sleeping at night. In the morning he found one of his toes missing because a rat had eaten it. He didn't feel anything. That's how bad lack of sensation can be. That's why pain is the greatest blessing in the body, because pain immediately tells you something's wrong. A mosquito is there, or a rat's biting you, or pain is a blessing. If you didn't have pain, you'd lose your legs and all types of things. And internally, pain is a blessing. It indicates something is wrong. So leprosy, person loses that sensation. So when people lose sensation, they can touch a hot plate and burn their hands. They can lose their toes at night and all types of things. So they have to have a lot of rules. People make rules for people with leprosy. When you see a hot stove, don't touch it. Check whether it's on or not. Check with something else whether it's hot. Laws. And when you go to bed at night, check your feet if there are any thorns there. How many of us check our feet at night if there are thorns there? Nobody? No need to. You know why? Because you got life in your feet. That poor leper doesn't have life in his feet. Because he doesn't have life in his feet, he needs a law which says check up in case some thorns got into your foot while you were walking this morning. So he has to check up underneath his feet, and any thorns there. See the difference between law and life? Law is a struggle. You got to always check. I don't have sensation, so I have to check this, I've got to check that, I've got to check so many things that I don't hurt myself. But when you have life, even a mosquito sits somewhere in your body, you feel it immediately. That's the difference between law and life, the tree of law and the tree of life.